We hear it all the time. Narcissists will never apologize. That's incorrect. Many narcissists apologize. It happens all the time, actually. Belief in this myth can confuse people terribly because they may believe that if someone apologizes, they can't be a narcissist, and that's not true. It would be more accurate to say that most narcissists don't know what remorse is. They often confuse it with shame, and when they display shame, many of their victims confuse shame with remorse too. Many people believe that if someone feels shame, they must be sorry. Don't confuse shame for the self with shame for actions because they're not the same. Narcissistic people often have deep-seated pathological shame about who they are as a person, and it has nothing to do with anything they've done. A non-narcissistic person who cheats on their spouse, for example, may feel shame for being the kind of person who cheats, as well as remorse for hurting their spouse with their behavior. A pathologically narcissistic person only feels shame because they have been discovered doing something wrong. Remember, to a narcissist, imperfect people are worthless. That includes themselves. This belief triggers pathological feelings of self-hatred and reflexive shame anytime they are caught or believe they've been caught doing something wrong. It has nothing to do with being sorry. Many times that self-hatred and reflexive shame are expressed as rage against the person they hurt because this is the person who has discovered and exposed the wrong behavior. It may also come out as gaslighting and other types of overt manipulation in an attempt to deny the wrong and, by extension, the shame and the self-hatred attached to that wrong. None of this is about the narcissist's perception of their own behavior as wrong. It's about other people's perception of the behavior, such as, that's wrong. Their resulting perception of the narcissist for engaging in this behavior, like, you are wrong for doing that, and the narcissist's reliance on other people's perception of them to validate their worth. So that's wrong, and you are wrong for doing that, becomes I'm worthless because I'm not seen as perfect. It's also important to remember that many times the narcissistic person's apology is just a manipulation. They know what needs to be said to get what they want, and then they say it. That's why the apology often only comes when they want something. Let's say you've been arguing with your narcissistic parent for hours and you finally say, okay, I've had enough of being blamed for all this craziness, I'm leaving. If they don't want you to leave, they may suddenly begin apologizing. Or maybe they don't care that you're gone until your sibling no longer speaks to them either. Then suddenly they want to apologize simply because there's no other way to get you to do what they want you to do. Narcissists often do apologize, and it's a mischaracterization to say that they don't. Whether they're actually sorry is a different story.